Zariah, and you are watching Triniteigh's channel, period. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss another video like this one. Also, thanks for stopping by because your presence is truly appreciated, okay? If you're a returning subscriber, what's your poppin'? Your presence is also appreciated very much. So, I love you all so much and thank you for tuning in, period. So, as you can tell by this title, your girl's going to be filming 20 things. Is it going to be 20 things that I learned in 2020 or 20 things that 2020 taught me? I don't know how I'm going to title it, but y'all going to see. So today, December 31st, which means that tomorrow is not only a new year, but it's a new month. Like, January be doing too much. Like, girl, if you want to come in with a banger, just say that. Like, oh, but anywho, y'all, let's get right into the video. So the first thing that I learned in 2020 was definitely people's true colors. Now, a lot of things on this list was stuff that I already knew. But this year, like, really let me experience this stuff. And I'm just like, oh my goodness. Like, I'm just shocked. You know what I'm saying? Yes, so definitely people's true colors. I've seen so many people's true colors. And let me just tell y'all, I already don't fool people as it is. But the people that I did fool with, like, they shocked me. Like, you was in my life for a reason. And now you gave me a reason to let you go. I'm just still shocked to this day. But people definitely revealed their true colors this year. And I'm just like, well, thank you. You were definitely getting left in 2020, okay? So the second thing that 2020 taught me is to definitely be grateful for everything. When I say everything, I mean every little thing. The third thing 2020 taught me is to not take stuff for granted. And I've never been the person to, like, just take stuff for granted. But when I tell you, like, this year has shown me to really appreciate everything, even the small things, like just anything, no matter what it is, just appreciate it. If you find a penny on the floor, appreciate it. Like, it just really don't matter. I just came to the conclusion of just being more grateful and more appreciative for everything that I have, because yeah. The fourth thing that I learned in 2020 is to definitely live in the moment and do not rush things. Like, I really, like, learned to really just enjoy the moment that I'm in instead of worrying about tomorrow, next week, next month. Like, really just enjoy life and enjoy the moment that I'm in instead of just, like, you know, going crazy worrying about this and that. Like, just worry about right now. You know what I'm saying? That's all that I can worry about. It's really helped me a lot, like, mentally, to just worry about now, the present time, instead of worry about 2 months from now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've just learned to just basically just live in the moment. That's been working for me, so yeah. The fifth thing that I have learned in 2020 is that life can be over in the blink of an eye. Like I've said previously, that a lot of this stuff on this list is like stuff that I already knew, of course, but really just visualizing. In this year alone, so many people have passed away, especially obviously from the coronavirus, but just in general, like, so many people. Like, oh my goodness, y'all, you don't understand, like, how much on my timeline it'll be either RIP or, like, I'll see from the shade room that, like, a famous celebrity that I know has passed away. And just sad, like, so many people, especially from my city, a lot of people have just been passing away. And I'm just like, bro, like, it just makes me be more grateful to just wake up every day that, like, God gives me breath and life. I definitely really do appreciate my life and being alive, because somebody didn't wake up today. It's a lot of people that didn't wake up today. It's somebody who's on their deathbed right now. Yeah, I've just really learned that, like, life just like that can be over. Like, so many people have been passing away, and it's so sad. And I'm just like, bro, like, you just never know when it'll be your time or your loved one's time. Like, you just never know. So it's just like, enjoy your life while you have it. You know what I'm saying? The sixth thing that I've learned in 2020 is that people are usually for their own personal benefit, and once they get what they want, they gone. Experiencing this, like, shocks me, especially from the people that I had in my life at a point in time, because it's like, personally, a lot of people come to me for advice because I give really good advice. I'm gonna speak from the heart. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing, and I'm gonna give you the best advice that I want to give. Like, I am the type of person that I wish I had in my life, but it's only one me. You know what I'm saying? The number one thing that people have used me for is advice. Like, they'll come to me about their problems. It's been some people that have came to me for their own personal benefit, like for their own problems, and they wouldn't even ask me how I'm doing, how my life is going. Like, they'll literally just come to me, and then I wouldn't hear from them. Like, no. That's not how it works. You know what I'm saying? If we're supposed to be real, genuine friends or whatever, like, it's supposed to be cordial. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't just be one-sided, me just giving you advice or me just asking about your mental health and how you're doing, and you just answer the questions and then you just want to talk about you. Like, no. That's the number one thing that I could use for is my advice. And when I tell you my advice is top tier. Like, I'm not playing. People will come to me all the time about their fault. People will still be coming to me to this day if I don't cut them off. The seventh thing that I've learned in 2020 is that the coronavirus is deadlier than people think. Oh my goodness, y'all. People is not taking this virus seriously. I'm not gonna lie. When it first came out, my mindset was like, this is definitely a conspiracy theory, which I still think that to this day. Like, the government. Anyway, I ain't even gonna speak on it because they may be watching and but anyway, this virus is nothing to play with. People is passing away left and right. Every day on the news, I see more and more death tolls increasing from this virus, and I'm just blessed and thankful, you know what I'm saying, that ain't me. I'm glad that I'm not added to the list, and I'm blessed, and I really do take precautions, you know what I'm saying. But people is just not taking this virus seriously. Like, they think it's a game, and it's just like, it's not gonna hit them until something bad happens, which I don't wish nothing bad on nobody, but that's just how life is. Sometimes you learn stuff the hard way, and if the hard way is somebody catching it, then they take it serious. Or if something happens to one of their closest loved ones, then take it serious. Like, it shouldn't have to come to those circumstances for you to take this virus serious. Like, this is nothing to play with. I don't know why y'all think that it's just like a joke. I'm still gonna continue to take my precautions, but y'all can play with it if y'all want to. I'm not gonna play with the Rona because she's not one of them. The eighth thing that I have learned in 2020 is that people really do not care about their lives. Meaning, it's basically touching bases on the last thing that I talked about. But y'all, I have seen people out here with no mask on. Even at my job, it's been a couple people. I'm like, I should not know that your teeth is yellow and that you have a gap in your mouth, because you should have on your mask from here covering to your chin. I shouldn't even know what your full face look like. So the fact that y'all out here not wearing masks, like, it really shocks me. So number 9, this year alone exposed so many people. Like, oh my goodness, it is so crazy. Like, including the president, famous people, and so much more. This year has really exposed people, and I'm just like, this is really reality. This is real life. Like, it makes me question, like, this is real life? This is a reality? Like, it's just shocking to me. Like, y'all got social media. Y'all, I'm pretty sure y'all watch the news and stuff. Y'all are up to date with what's going on, you know what I'm saying, in the world. But it's just crazy. Like, it really is crazy. The 10th thing that I learned in 2020 is to stop being so stubborn and get closer with your loved ones. I just learned that it's just best to get closer with your loved ones. Let bygones be bygones. Whatever happened in the past, like, it happened. You're in the present now. You gotta let the past be the past. Let stuff go. Because I'm telling y'all, the moment I've experienced 4 losses. That cat back there that y'all see, 4 people that I've lost. Even though I only lost those people that was like really like immediate family, it's still like you still want to be able to like get closer with the ones that's still on earth. I've just experienced so much death already, and all I want to do is just like get close to my family members, love on them, be there for them. I really recommend listening. I really recommend for everyone to just get close with their loved ones. Like, it's never too late. Just use the time when y'all still got time, because when something happens to somebody, that's it. So, yeah. The 11th thing that I learned in 2020 is that everything that you have on, whatever it may be, it can easily be taken away in an instant. When that lockdown hit and everything was shut down, oh my goodness, like, people was out of jobs. Some people like had lost their homes. Like, it's just like, bro, like, you just really gotta be grateful and appreciative and be on your stuff, because it can easily be taken away. Like, don't take nothing for granted. It can easily be taken away. The 12th thing that I learned in 2020 is that you gotta have multiple streams of income, because you never know when we're gonna go on another lockdown, or you never know like when we gotta go back in quarantine or anything like that. So you just gotta have multiple ways of income, stack up your bread. You just never know, like, you may be let go from your job. Like I said, it could just be a whole nother national shutdown, you know what I'm saying? So if you're making multiple ways of income and you actually save your money, like, I'm telling y'all, please save your money. That's all I've been doing is saving and stacking up my bread. I don't spend no unnecessary money. It's time to stack up your bread. Now we're gonna go into a whole new year. It's time to stack. It is stack season. Stack up your bread. Like, you don't just want to have one source of income. You gotta have multiple. Like, stack up on your bread. So the 13th thing that I learned in 2020 is that the pandemic and the quarantine whole situation that happened a couple months ago, that allowed people to discover their hidden talents. You know, it was so much time on our hands and we had to find other things to do with our lives. Some people was no longer in school, so they just had to find something. Obviously, they didn't have jobs, so it's like you just around the house all day. I've been seeing a lot of people, they've been braiding hair in my city. A lot of people started learning how to do nails. I've seen people's progress, when they first started and now. When they first started in the quarantine and now, I'm just like, oh my goodness, round of applause, boo. People just been trying to find other ways to make bread, and then they also been discovering their hidden talents. And I'm just I'm really proud of everybody. I don't even know y'all personally. I don't talk to y'all personally, but I'm really proud of everybody. Real talk. The 14th thing that I've learned in 2020, and this one hit deep in my soul to the core. You can't depend on nobody. And I tell you, can't depend on nobody. You shouldn't even want to depend on nobody. When I say me personally, I can't depend on nobody, I mean for actually someone to be there for me emotionally. But I know for other people that may mean financially, stuff like that. I ain't talking about that. And you should never want nobody. I don't care who it is, your mama, your daddy, your friend, cousin, auntie, auntie, uncle, whoever the case may be. You should never want to or have to depend on nobody. Now, some circumstances, you just need that help. But you should never want to depend on nobody, because the moment you need them, they not gonna be there. So the 15th thing, which kind of relates to the last thing I talked about, but when I tell you, whenever I needed somebody, nobody was there. It's only two people that I can name. That's my boyfriend and my friend Jerica. Everybody else that was so-called my friend couldn't be there. Y'all probably think I'm hurt, which I'm not hurt, because you really can't put nothing past nobody, no matter how long you've been knowing somebody, no matter how close you may think y'all is. Y'all probably most likely not. When it comes down to it, is they really gonna ride for you? They really gonna have your back? But you know what? You meet people for a reason or for a season. And baby, the people that I met, honestly, I feel like it was for a season and a reason to cut you off. The 16th thing that I have learned in 2020, well, I don't want to say learned, but I guess learned about myself. I don't know. But y'all, I've always been a strong person. I've been through a lot of stuff in my life. Stuff that I wouldn't wish on nobody on planet Earth. But it's times where I wanted to throw in the towel and just be done, end it all. And honestly, I'm grateful that I decided to keep fighting. I'm not gonna lie. This year broke me. When I say B-R-O-K-E, emphasis, capital, bold, italic text, and I tell you that this year has broke me down. 2020 did her thing. She said she was gonna break Triniteigh, and she broke her down. I ain't gonna hold you. But I decided to just keep going, keep fighting. And I had the support of my boyfriend and my friend that I mentioned earlier, which shout out to y'all. When I make it, I got y'all. Without them three people, God, my boyfriend, and my friend Jerica, I don't know where I would be. When I tell you, that was really there for me. And honestly, I love how God is. Y'all know I'm going to speak on God to the day I die, okay? And even when I'm in heaven, I'm still going to be talking about him. But what I love about God is that, he'll put you in those situations where, he'll really break you down, to the lowest of the lowest, just to test you, just to see if you still gonna trust him. He just puts you through stuff, through obstacles, to see if you still gonna have faith, if you still gonna believe. And baby, even though I wanted to give up on the towel and things, I still have my faith. I've always had my faith, and that's one thing that I really do like about myself, that I still have faith no matter what. And God, he be showing up and showing out. When that saying is, he may not come when you want him, but he's always on what? time. Yes, girl. That saying hit too different, and it's really relatable because God really does come through. He may not come when you want him to, but he gonna come through at the right time when he think it's right. His timing is always the right time, and I'm telling y'all, you may think you want something right then, right there, but when I tell you, when he decides to move, when he want to move, it's really the perfect timing, honestly. So I'm grateful that I didn't give up and that I kept fighting, because now I'm really happy. I love my life. I love the people in my life. I love where I'm at, and I wouldn't have it no other way. So yeah. So the 17th thing I learned in 2020 is that this is a weird year to go into adulthood. With the way that everything is set up with this new way of living, like living in the middle of a pandemic and this deadly virus, it's just like really weird to like try and grow up. But we all got this, and we're gonna get through this. So the 18th thing that I learned in 2020 is that we are all trying to figure out this new way of living, and it's okay to not have the answers to everything. Like when I tell y'all, it is okay, because we're all trying to adjust to this. Yes, this came out in March and it's now December, and we're getting ready to go into a new year, but it's still new. It's still something to get used to, you know what I'm saying? So it's okay if you don't have the answers to everything. It's okay if you can't figure it out right then and there. You're going to figure it out. You're going to get through it. 2021 is really going to be a good year, so y'all get ready to be blessed, okay? The 19th thing that I learned in 2020 is that some people just don't deserve to have access to you. The people that was in my life that's no longer in my life, they didn't deserve to have access to me. That's just that. That's how I want y'all to move. A lot of people that you probably cool with, kick it with, friends with, all that good stuff, probably don't even deserve to have access to you. So yeah. The 20th thing that I learned in 2020 is that we are definitely living in the end times. I'm not the type of person to force my religion on people, but I am going to speak on it because it is my channel and that is my religion. Christianity is my religion. So if you don't agree with it, then that's fine. We are definitely living in the end times, y'all. Like, it's nothing to play with. Read the book of Revelations, y'all. I'm telling y'all, the coronavirus, the word the coronavirus is literally in the Bible. Like, bro, this ain't nothing to play with. Like, we really living in the end times. Everything that's just happening in this world, everything that's just bad happening, like, I'm still shocked that it's reality. But everything that's just happening in this world is definitely in the Bible. Stay prayed up, read your Bible, ask for forgiveness of your sins, just stuff like that, because you don't know when God is coming back. And let me just say this, he is angry. His wrath, let me just say, I don't want to be on earth. I don't want to be nowhere near it when that time comes, because whew, you just never know. And like the Bible says, you don't know the time or the hour. So, you know what I'm saying? Long as you ready and every day you live your life and you just like, okay, today may be the day that God comes back. Like, and I don't want you guys to get scared or worried. You can't live in fear, you know what I'm saying? But you do want to be prepared. Like, you get prepared for work, you get prepared for sneaky links, you get prepared for whatever the case may be. You can be prepared for God to come back. And that's just that. So y'all, I really do hope y'all enjoyed this video. I really do hope that y'all are going into the new year with a positive mindset. 2020, I'll admit it was a setback, and you know when it's even numbers, you think it's going to be positive and cool. 2020 did not come to play, baby. I really do hope that y'all enjoyed 2021, and I really do hope that y'all grasped something from 2020, okay? Don't just let this year go by and y'all didn't learn nothing and y'all didn't take nothing from it, okay? But I love y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for watching and supporting me, and I will see y'all in my next video. This is the last video of 2020. Oh my gosh. I love y'all so much. Bye. Mwah.